And we are back with a story you'll see only on 10. The great-grandfather who now has custody of the child who opened fire on this teacher at Richneck Elementary School 1 year ago is talking at length about the tragic turn of events for his family.
At 4, Calvin Taylor shared how systems failed his great-grandson. Now you'll hear about the failures in his granddaughter's life. 10 on your sides, Regina Mobley has that part of the story. Regina?
Tom and Lena, this is a case that went nationwide, and it all started at Richneck Elementary School in Newport News. Tonight, the man caring for the child shooter says problems started long before January 6, 2023. After numerous hearings in mid-December, 26-year-old Deja Taylor was sentenced to 2 years in prison for child neglect.
Well, I'm angry. There's no tears. I'm just angry. I'm angry at the system. I'm angry at Newport News School Board. I'm angry at my granddaughter. I'm angry at everybody right now.
Calvin Taylor is Deja Taylor's grandfather and the great-grandfather of the boy who pulled the trigger. He says over the years, Deja Taylor made a number of bad decisions that included substance abuse. Later, he says, she was the victim of physical abuse.
I've learned, and especially the last several months, that she's a victim of domestic abuse. And sometimes you fall into that, and that's what you're comfortable in.
According to court documents, when the child was only 4 years old, he was traveling with his mother and a man when police found a weapon and drugs in their car.
That's not normal. So what about if there was more of those situations?
Taylor says at times she chose to live from house to house rather than stay in his home, which has rules.
They had a safety plan that outlined the different types of counseling that my granddaughter was going to receive and that he was going to receive. It never happened.
Then January 6 happened. All involved, said Taylor, are victims.
A lot of people want to just give the victim label to the teacher, but there were other victims in that classroom as well. You know, the other kids that was in that classroom, the other staff members, and that young man. My grandson, my great-grandson, he's a victim as well.
Deja Taylor remains in a local jail, and her grandfather hopes she will get her GED while behind bars. As for the 7-year-old, Taylor says his grades are good, he loves to cook, and he hopes to learn to ride a horse one day. Regina Mobley, 10 on your side.